Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a little overview on Star Stable Mobile that was just released in the United States, and I'm so happy about that. I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinions at the end, so please be sure to stick around for that, and also remember to like and subscribe. Alright, so I'm going to show you all the user interface. So in the bottom left corner are two arrows, and they are for steering your horse. Then if you go to the bottom right corner, then there is a little horse bowing icon, and that is used if your horse has a special move, which the Arabians do. Then next to that is an arrow that is pointing upwards, and that is how you can accelerate your horse's speed. And then the one pointing downwards is to just slow your horse down. Then, if you are moving in a fast enough pace, you can click the button below the horse bowing icon, and that is to jump, and then the one below that is to stop your horse. And then the one next to the stopping horse is a saddle icon, and that is how you get on and off your horse. Now, I'm in a little bit of a weird position on a mountain here, but it was still able to work. And then for your character, you just get a joystick, and I personally like the joystick better, so I kind of wish they had given you the option of using the joystick on the horse, but unfortunately you cannot customize the controls, so that is one thing that I would recommend to Star Stable. If you get close to your horse's head, a new button, as you can see, has appeared in the bottom right corner, and that is the horse with reins, and that means that you can lead your horse. Again, I ended up in a pretty weird position, but yeah, that is pretty much how you can lead your horse when you are off it on mobile. Alright, so now if we go to the top right corner, we see a bunch of buttons. So the next one is Global Store, and then the big circle next to that is the map, and if you tap on it, it's a little map, and you can just like scroll around. You can't make it bigger, but you can just like go around the map, and you can't place like the GPS, the lights in the sky. You can't place that on this map. This is purely just a regular map. You can't really customize it that much, or do like life hacks, but yeah, that's the map. And then if you go to the right of the map, you see the little backpack icon, and that is your inventory. Now, something that I really don't like about mobile is that you cannot see the items in your inventory. They're just like gray, so you really don't know what you're putting on. But yeah. And another thing is that to put on an item, you only have to tap it once, which I think is very interesting, and it took me by surprise the first time. Alright, so then above the inventory icon, there are three dots, and those are all like the main controls and things like that. So the question mark is the help center, and I'm not going to go through that right now. But then next to that is the gear icon, and that is all the settings for like your field of view, for your graphics quality, and if you want to like mute like all your notifications and things like that, you can do that there. Then next to that is the club icon, but I'm not in a club, so I cannot show you how that interface looks. But then next to that is the little friends list and ignore list, and yeah, I don't know how this happened. I'm sorry to everyone I ignored. I'm gonna have to start deleting people because I did not mean to do that. Next to that is a little exclamation mark, and that is your quest log, and it looks pretty much the same as on Star Stable for PC. Then next to that is the little phone button, and that is how you can call for pickup. And then next to that is your little character and horse log, and again, you cannot see the actual items that you're wearing. Then next to that is the little camera button, and I will be getting into that in another segment. And yeah. Then underneath it all is supposed to be like the horse care menu, so it would normally show you what your horse needed, like if it needed food or water or something, but since I already care for my horses today, it's not there at the moment. We're going to be checking out the Global Store. So If you click on the little icon in the top right corner that has the little shopping cart, then you can open up the global store, and the filters are at the top. So if you wanted a purple saddle pad, then you can just customize it there, and then all the tag and stuff is right there for your purchase, and it's pretty much the same as on desktop or laptop. And yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this since it is so similar, but one thing is what's going on with the little currency icons. I hope Star Stable wouldn't change that in the future because it's looking a little weird, not gonna lie. I don't know why they couldn't have kept the same old star coin and Jorvik shilling icons, but yeah. So that's Global Store. You have the horse gear, clothing, and pets as always, and yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to be showing you all the chat feature, and I think the format is pretty cool. So if you go to the top left corner, click on the little chat box icon, the little chat pops up. No one's been saying anything, but if you want to make this box bigger, you can just click on the little keyboard icon, and then this pops up. It's like in this really cool, like texting format. I really like it. I was very curious if you could now put emojis in the chat, kind of like how in Roblox, if someone puts in an emoji, it'll show up on the desktop, but if you put an emoji in and then send it, it's not going to send the message because Star Stable has not programmed that into like their database or anything, so it's unfortunate, but you cannot use these emojis. I've already tried and it just sends it away. Your message was not approved for the chat. Yeah, I figured that. But that is the chat box, and then you can just go through all the chats, and yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so I had to move locations because apparently Steve's farm is not a horse care area, which I'm a little bit confused about because it is a stable, but I think it might be so new that the game does not recognize it as a horse care area, but that's okay. So I just moved down to Moreland Stables, and now I'm going to show you all how to care for your horse. So pretty much you just drag and drop the items like it was prior to the new horse care system update, and yeah, it's pretty much just the same as that. And yeah, I already cared for my horse today, so I shouldn't be doing this, but yeah, that's pretty much how you care for your horse. It's a little bit confusing because the horse care system on PC reminds me such of a mobile game, but the actual mobile game does not have that, so it's a little confusing, but that is just how to care for your horse. Alright everyone, so it is a completely different day, and I'm going to be testing out the photo mode because I completely forgot to yesterday. So we're doing it today. If you go up to the three little dots on the top right hand corner and click on it, there is a little camera button. So if you click that, then this photo mode pops up, and it's all pretty much the same. So you can just change the time of day to nighttime, which I'm actually loving that vibe, so we're going to turn it to nighttime, and then you can drag the field of view finder up, and then if you just tap with 2 fingers on the screen, you can like zoom in and then like position your horse and character. That's actually so cute. That's actually like a really cute thumbnail picture. Oh, that's really cute. Okay, so then you can also make it have like a
vignette, I think is how you pronounce it.
And then you can also turn up the saturation, or turn it down, or whatever you want to do. I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then you can do the same with contrast, then brightness, and you know, it's pretty much the same. And then you can also change the filters as always by clicking the little arrows, and then you can always like turn down the filter if you want to. You can also add a logo, so you can add like the Star Stable logo up in the corner. There isn't like a menu where you can change which logo it is or the position of that, which I think is very interesting. Like, why couldn't they have just added an extra little button to change that like it is on PC? But that's okay. And another big thing, which I really do not like about this, is that there is no hide character and horse button. And it's so frustrating because that is a super helpful feature on PC, so I'm not quite sure why they couldn't have just added a little button down in the corner to hide your horse and character. And yeah, it's just pretty frustrating. So Star Stable, if you're watching this, which you probably aren't, but if you are, then my suggestion is to add the little hide your character and horse button, because I think that would be really, really helpful in the future. I don't know if you guys need to know this, but to actually take the picture, in the bottom right corner there's a camera, and then that's how you take the picture, and it just saves it to your camera roll. And then you can just reset everything by the little button at the top. And then we're back. And that is photo mode, and I think that is the end of this video. Now I'm just going to jump back onto PC and give my little review. Alright, so hi everyone and welcome back. So I am on PC again. It feels so good. But I'm gonna be giving my little review now, and I'm just gonna be training. I know this horse is level 15, but I'm going to be collecting XP on another horse, so don't worry. I know, level 15. But I guess, what are my thoughts on Star Stable Mobile? First of all, I think it's going to be so helpful for people who are traveling, because then they don't have to like take their laptop, and they can just take their phone or their iPad or whatever device they're using, and it's going to be so helpful for when I travel, and I'm actually going on a little trip over spring break over my birthday, and now I don't have to take my laptop along. I can just take along my iPad, which is like half the size. So it is amazing, and yeah, I think Star Stable Mobile is going to be super helpful for travel, for car rides, for anything. I was so surprised at how beautifully the graphics could transfer over, since computers have like many more pixels than like iPads and iPhones do. I was just so surprised on how good the graphics still were, and like nothing really changed, and I think it was so amazing. As for the features themselves, they also didn't really change that much, which I'm pretty happy about. And yeah, my only complaints are about like the steering. I wish you could customize your controls, such as, I don't know if you guys have played Equestrian World Tour before, but they have you customize the controls to your liking, so that if you want to use arrow keys, you can, but if you want to use a joystick, you can also customize it so that to your liking as well, which I think is a really nice feature. Thank you all so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me, and let me know about your opinions on Star Stable Mobile. And until next time, bye guys!